Welcome to this lesson. In this lesson, you are going to be learning how to purchase domain name and hosting plan. So as explained in the earlier video, your domain name is the address to your website, and the hosting plan that you are going to be buying will give you access to have a storage space online so that you can upload your website. That is where your website folder is going to be. So we are clicking on domain and we are going to search for the domain that we are going to be using. So on your own, you can choose any domain. You can choose a domain name after your name. You can choose a domain name after your business. Okay, so I'm going to search for olaphillips.com.ng. okay, so I'm going to click on search. All right, so this domain name is available and it is sold for 1,100 naira. Okay, so now I'm going to click on add to cart. I'm adding it to cart, only the domain name. The hosting plan is not yet added. Okay, so I'm not going to check out yet, but I'm going to click web hosting right here. Everything I am doing on my desktop right now, you can do it on your phone if you are using your phone. All right, so I'm going to click on web hosting. All right, so on the web hosting right here, I have TrueHost Silver hosting, TrueHost Gold hosting. Okay, I have this. I have explained this earlier in my previous video in this training. Now I'm going to purchase this TrueHosting Silver hosting. So I'm going to click on order now. Okay, so on my cart I'm having a product already, so that is the domain name. Now the domain name is chosen for me. You can see olaphillips.com. Now I can click on use. Then if I have a registered domain name already, I can choose this. If I want to transfer domain name to this registrar, maybe I have my domain name somewhere and I want to transfer it to this registrar, then I can click on transfer domain name from another registrar. Then if I have an existing domain name that I've bought before, either with this registrar or another registrar, then I can click on I will use my existing domain and update my name server. Okay, but I am purchasing a new domain name now, so I'm going to click on use. All right, so I'm using that domain name. Then I have options of hosting plan to choose from here. So I'm selecting this. You can see 750 naira is marked. You can choose any one of your choice depending on the type of website you want to do or according to your capacity for now. Okay, so I'm going to click on continue. All right, so if you check my cart here, I'm having two products here. That is the domain name and the hosting plan. And of course, you can see the details here. Domain name olaphillips.com.ng. Then registration period is 1 year. I am paying for 1 year domain name. Then I am hosting. You can see hosting, ask hosting. Now all these, one, the DNS management, ID protection, email forwarding. If I have to check any one of these, it may prompt me to pay additional money. But the basic things I need for now are the domain name and the hosting plan. So I'm going to click on continue. Now you can see other summary here. I have the domain name, the hosting, TrueHost Silver hosting. Now notice something. After purchasing your domain name, you cannot edit it. So if you have any mistake, you are going to buy another domain name entirely to correct that mistake. That doesn't mean that the domain name you bought is not going to be working. But if you are working for a client and a client sends you a domain name and you mistakenly omit a letter there, you cannot edit it after purchase. So it is advisable that you check your domain name very well before you make payment. All right, so I'm seeing my order summary here. then I can click on checkout to make payment of 1,850. Notice something, I am paying for 1 month hosting and I am paying for 1 year subscription for my domain name. So my domain name is 1,100 and I am having 1 month hosting for 750 naira. So if you are taking this lecture and you don't have much money to pay, you can just pay for 1 month, but if you have enough to pay, you can pay for 1 year. But I'm purchasing just for the purpose of this tutorial. All right, so I'm going to click on checkout. So now I need to enter my information. So my name is Phillips and my last name is Ola. So I just need to fill that. Okay, so just fill the information the way you are seeing them. Okay, company details is optional, but I'm going to fill it. Ingenuity Digital. So when you fill the form correctly, just scroll down, click on I have read and agree to the terms of service and click on complete order. Alright, so it's taking me to this page to make my payment. So I'm going to put my card details to make payments. Right, then I'm going to finally click on pay. Okay, so I need to enter my card PIN. Alright, so I'm waiting for the OTP now. Alright, so confirming my OTP. Alright, so payment is made successfully. Now I can cancel this page and go back to my client area. So you can see back to client area. Alright, so on my client area, okay, let me log out first. Alright, so I've logged out. Now I can log in again. Even if I don't log out, I can still see everything that I've bought, but I decided to log out and log in again so that you will understand. So the email address I used, I'm going to put the email address and put my password and click on login. Alright, so this is my client area. You can see welcome back Phillips. Now the service is 1. Why the domain name is not showing 1? Why? Okay, so the domain name, this is the domain name. The domain name is not showing 1 because the domain name is not yet propagated. Let me click on it and see if it is active. Okay, you can see this site cannot be reached. So now immediately you buy your domain name, it is not going to be active. Now you need to wait for a while for the domain name to propagate. Okay, so you can see the domain name is active, but it has not yet been propagated. Okay, my experience in the time being that I've been a developer, within 2 hours your domain name should be propagated. Okay, so this is your domain name. So at the top here you will see service. So when you click on services, you will see your hosting plan, and when you click on my domain, you will see your domain name. Okay, so this is my domain name. I registered this today, 28th of 2024, and it is going to expire on the 28th of 2025. And if I click on service here, my service, you can see it through hosting silver and 750 naira monthly, and it is going to expire next month, February 28th 2024. So I need to renew it next month. All right, in the next video we are going to install our website, and you will see your website live and clear online. So stay tuned and don't get worried.